Coming through with the strength in you. Dun 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 dun. Coming through with the strength in you. Yeah, you. Hey, coming through with the strength in you. What it do, boo? Coming through with the strength in you. You made it. Good job. Strength in you. Coming through. Strength in you. Coming through. Hey, boo. Woo, 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 woo. Happy Monday. You done made it through the weekend, which means you're here on purpose with purpose. Now it's time for you to figure out what's the purpose. So don't let whatever it is that you're feeling this morning stop you from going out there and learning and figuring out what it is for you that you're still here for, because everybody who's still here has a purpose. Not quite sure of the purpose, but I definitely know anybody who still was on the wake up list and he saw fit to bring you in, you're here on purpose with purpose. And welcome to a little straight talk with your girl Strength. Strength in you is coming through with honey with all this straight talk and this information, inspiration, motivation, education, awareness. Because again, prevention comes through awareness. When you know better, you get to do better. But if you don't learn better, we repeat cycles. So we're trying to break cycles and do things a little bit differently than what we used to do them. So, hey, boo, hey. So I got a few things for you today. I got a work it section because I'm slowly learning this restream, but I think I'm about to leave it because it don't do what I want. But anywho, um, we're gonna do a little work it. We got a word today. I haven't learned how to share my screen yet, but we're about to learn together. That is the beauty of why I do what I do, because I like for people to see that there are mistakes that happen in life in general. So when mistakes happen and things that you just don't know, you number one own it, and then you learn together as a team. So that's what we're doing right now. We got the word of the day coming up. We got a little awareness. And of course, we got an amazing topic today. We're doing Mimic Monday, okay? Which means I'm going to show you how to do some things. You may learn how to put your bra on. You may learn how to put your shirt on. You may have to learn how to pull your clothes up with one hand. I don't know quite yet what's going to happen. We're going to see how the Lord move me. But I definitely know we're doing some Mimic Monday, and we're going to raise some awareness, because that's what this whole thing is about. We never want nobody to go through the things that we're going through. So we raising awareness, because that's how we prevent things. And education, right? Because knowledge is power. And when you learn better, you do better. So let me not talk a lot, because y'all know I'll be over here doing some talking. And I got my history cards out too, y'all, because I've been with my decks over here, my Black history cards, because they don't teach us all this stuff, and this is all of us, not just Black folks. They don't teach us about the old history because it was made up, but we ain't gonna worry about that. We got cards and different things to help us learn and navigate our way through life and figure out some things. So that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, let's get right on into it. Here we go.
The word
Boom.
of the day, don't wait, educate.
Oh, it was supposed to say it twice. Okay. The word of the day, don't wait, educate. The word is bijou today. So I'm about to share my screen and we're about to learn what bijou means together, because from what I know, bijou is a street. That's where I live, because I used to call it a bayou, but we ain't gonna worry about it because that's a whole nother spelling. But okay, here we go. I want you to repeat this word. Why do we do this? Because some of us deal with aphasia. And aphasia is when you know what you want to say and it's in your brain, but your mouth can't formulate the word you want to say. So, with learning new words, we can, of course, build our vocabulary and practice talking.
Bijou, bijou,
Bijou, right? And it's an adjective. That word been around since the 17th century. And it is especially of a residence or business establishment, small and elegant. Here are some sample sentences for you. The hotel was Bijou, with a dozen rooms managed by a local couple eager to meet our every need. My favorite restaurants are never big, splashy eateries. I much prefer a I much prefer Bijou local bistros. Okay, so if you would do me the honor of putting your sentences in the chat, that would be amazing. Because again, I'm learning too, so this ain't just for you. Okay, this is for me too. So put your sentences in the chat, and then I could possibly read them on the screen. But okay, my sentence for Bijou: small and elegant. I like churches that are like Bijou's, because it helps you become more of a family quicker. I don't really like the big extravagant things. I like the small, elegant churches. So yes, TSBC in the building. Out. No. But no. So yes, I would love for you to put your sentences up there. Um, Also, I had another thing where we talked about our history and why is that important. And the song would be like, what's your history? Because mine's a mystery. Let's uncover it and try to see. Because my thought is, if everybody start learning a piece of everyone's history, we'll start to realize and recognize that we have more in common than we think, and we actually probably come from the same source, but because of outside appearances, of course, some people don't acknowledge what is. So they're so busy seeing differences versus seeing the way that we are alike. And that's why history is important, to learn from one another. Because if we start embracing each other's history, we'll start embracing each other, and not so much as your sex, your creed, your color, where you from, all the things that really don't matter. So that's what the history is all about. I pulled out a random card out of the Black History Volume 4 pre-edition. So this from prehistoric times up until 1492. These cards, they online, y'all. So that's where I got them from. But I just pulled out a random card. So Afro Derenati. I think I said that right. But y'all know how I go. So this person is pre-Columbian, which again lets you know that we are all connected. It's not really one race of people. We're just people. Like, because you grew up on a certain side of the hemisphere, you look a little different. But at the end of the day, we're all just people. So that's why we're learning these things and trying to just ignite or unite. That's the word. But yeah, this is a person, Afro Derenati. Derenati, yeah, I think I said it right. Pre-Columbian, pre 1492. So let me tell you about this person, okay? Oh, it wasn't no person, it was a group. So it's a group of pre-Columbian blacks who lived in Central and South America, who were the first people the Spanish saw on their voyage. Now, what y'all think that mean in general? The first clip note or the first outline of this card, who is Afro Derenati. Yeah, I think I'm saying it right. But the first thing on this card says that this is a group of pre-Columbian blacks who lived in Central and South America, who were the first people the Spanish saw on their voyage. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving. The Afro Derenati group is from the African tribe of Panama and Colombia. You hear that? That is another thing that also is like eye opening, right? It's the little things that actually make a big difference. And when you learn where you come from, you can learn where you're going. But again, my point to this is we're not so different. Most things stem from black. But anywho, let's keep it moving. So they were a group from the African tribes of Panama and Colombia. It is believed that the Afro-Derivati groups came from the Americas thousands of years ago, when most of the land was still covered by water and ice. Listen, knowledge is power, y'all. This making my heart smile. You don't even know. You just yeah. We don't learn this stuff at school, so it's just really cool and empowering when you read more great things about black people in general, because we all know that the world don't shine up a positive light on black people. So I'm glad that they have resources now for us to start doing our own research and learning things. But anywho, okay, the groups came and built several mysterious civilizations, including the Olmec civilization. We learned about them in school, but we didn't learn who built it. We did kind of, but because of stroke brain, I don't remember everything. So I'm not going to even try to sit here and do that type of history lesson. But that is really cool, for real, that they came and they built several mysterious civilizations. So ain't no telling how many things these people really built, which is why most of us are like, we built the land because, okay. Today, it is believed that the Afro-Derivati people were most likely descendants of Ethiopians. Listen, when I tell you this is cool, because Ethiopia is in Africa. I'm not sure what Panama and Colombia is, because I don't know the map, so I will not pretend to you and act like I do. But I think they're kind of on opposite sides. So to know, I don't know how them people got over there where they got, but at the end of the day, you see how we merge. We come from one side, mate with the other side, and then we become something different. So that's how you have Bohemians and how Panamanians and Colombians. People think that they like got their own culture, but it's like we just have people culture. Like that's all. It's people culture. It's all people. Anywho, yes, history. Yes, again, why is history important? It is important because when we learn one another's history, we'll start pointing fingers at everybody, and we'll start to see that we're a lot alike versus different. And we'll actually probably start loving each other a little bit more and actually helping each other and embracing each other and all those things that comes with knowing that you are family, because we all are technically family. We are some inbreds, but just depending on how far down the lineage. But let me keep it moving. Okay. Um, Here we go. Again, the goal of Straight Talk is not just to talk about stroke. It is to talk about life and to talk about things and to educate everybody and to raise awareness and to give some positivity and some inspiration and some motivation and encouragement and remind everybody that you are not what happened to you, because again, it's not just stroke survivors who struggle with these thoughts or these thoughts, these things in their head where they feel like, woe is me, I had a stroke. You may be, woe is me, I got lupus. Woe is me, I got MS. Woe is me, I can't shake these diabetes. Woe is me, whatever the situation is. But you are not what you're going through. You are not what happened to you. You are not your struggles. You are not your pain. You are all of your purpose. You just have to be strong enough to withstand the rain that gets to come for them flowers to bloom, because that's what it's gonna be. Rain gonna happen, which means there's trials, there's tribulations, there's stress, there's things. But struck brain. um, when things happen to you, how would you show up? You take it as a strength building exercise, and you just allow it to grow you, because that's what trials and stuff do. They come and they rain all upon your life, and then when you stand firm, your flowers get strong, and then your buds grow and they bloom so beautifully. So that's what that's all about. So with that being said, this is what we're
Let's
finna
raise
say it.
awareness, you see. Why? Because prevention is key.
Okay. Here we go, guys. We are talking about prevention and awareness. I got some notes that I have wrote down because we're talking about a few things today where it's important that you know these things, these facts. They are facts. I got them off of the CDC and all the other .orgs, and I just did a little research because these are important things to know. So let me tell you first and foremost, while we was talking about all these different ailments that happens in your situation and how you're supposed to deal. Well, the first thing you need to do to prevent further situations or elevated situations is to keep track. And I know you're saying, what is keep track? What am I keeping track of? Well, you're keeping track of you. You're keeping track of the things you do on your daily routine, your daily being. So, track T. Wait, this applies to everybody. Whether you're trying to prevent, whether you're trying to stop, whether you're trying to bring your medication intake down, this applies to everyone. So, first and foremost, the T. Take your medicine. Okay, we're talking about keeping track of you, keeping track of your health, keeping track of your future, because the way you can make it to your future is by keeping track of your present. So the T is taking your meds. I know nobody want to keep taking all this medicine. The older we get, we hate taking medicine. It is what it is, though, guys. Listen to your doctor. Take your meds. Okay, That's part of what caused my stroke. Not taking my medicine. So please take your meds, okay? The R is regular exercise. 20 minutes a day can prevent a heart attack, can prevent a stroke, can bring the numbers down for your sugars, for your diabetes. It can do so much. It can even change your mood and rid depression. So, regular exercise, make it a real thing. It's necessary. Feed your brain the endorphins that it needs to be okay. And go outside, okay? The vitamin D also helps with your mood. But okay, stroke brain, focus. Take your meds, regular exercise, add more healthy foods to your diet, meaning put some more greens in there, pull back on the salt and the sugars, eat more vegetables and less red meat. Like, let's do better, guys. So, add more healthier foods to your diet. That includes water. Pull back on that pop. Leave that Pepsi alone. All that juice, whatever. Pull back. Just pull back. Ain't nobody saying stop. But know that these are all important things to help you bring your numbers down and actually help you prevent any further things from going on with your body, like stroke, heart disease, heart attack, high blood pressure, everything else that's happening around us. So take your meds, regular exercise, add more healthy foods to your diet. The C is check your ABCs. What's that you said? Well, check your A1C, your blood pressure, and your cholesterol. The older we get, the more these things impact us. And you want to make sure you keep your arteries open so they can get the proper flow. So check all those ABCs: A1C, blood pressure, cholesterol. And then the K is to kick the smoking habit. I'm not even talking about weed because I ain't judging you. I ain't there to judge nobody. But I will encourage you with everything inside of me because I was a smoker like that with them cigarettes. Newport 100s, baby. I smoked them and I smoked them faithfully. And they did not help my blood pressure. They did not help my arteries. So I encourage you, if you are a smoker of cigarettes, to fall back, even if you vaping, because them things ain't what y'all think. You think is a good substitute, but it's really not. So, again, I'm not here to judge. This is about education and awareness because when we know better, we can do better. And we got to break these cycles because our babies are now having strokes and they got diabetes and they suffering from obesity and they're going through all this stuff because we're all out here buying processed foods because everybody's tired because they set it up to where you work all day. So now you don't want to go home and cook. So then you go buy some let me shut up about that. So again, keep track of your today so you can have her tomorrow, okay? Take your meds, regular exercise, add more healthy foods to your diet, check your A1C, blood pressure, and cholesterol, and kick the smoking habit. Now, in my research, I was doing some digging, and what I found is that they said that there may be a gene in black people that makes us more sensitive to salt, which of course increases the risk of us developing high blood pressure. Which, if you do have this gene, as little as 1 extra gram, which is only like a half a teaspoon, will raise your blood pressure. And it'll increase it as much as 5 milliliters of mercury in your blood. Not a good thing. So, if you're black, I know that we already kind of have, ooh, my leg spazzed out on me. I know we already kind of have things going on in us because we are black. So it makes it extra not fair. But just know life ain't fair. And we go through what we go through because we're the ones who's able to go through it. So if you are a person of color, I can't even say black because everybody got some melanin in them. It's just a matter of how much you got in you. But brain fart. If you are a person of color, bring down your salt. And with that being said, I can actually, if you're interested in the comments, let me know, or even email me at thestrengthenyou@gmail.com, and I will connect you with a friend of mine named Charlene. She cooks, has some salt free, sodium free seasonings, and they are fat, y'all. They are bomb. They hailed out of Chicago, so you know Chicago come with that punch and flavor. So of course it got the flavor. So if you need some options outside of the stuff that they sell at the grocery stores and stuff, get at your girl. I'll connect you with She Cooks and get you some of that no salt that she has, no salt seasoning. I forgot the name of it for real, but it's in my kitchen, and I'm using it to the very last drop. Man, listen, it's fine. I've been putting it on my eggs and everywhere. Yeah, girl, you did your thing. She cooks. Thank you, boo. Okay, but okay, let me get back into it. So remember, this is awareness. We're still talking about it, and now we're talking about high blood pressure and people of color, right? This in particular, this piece of information that I'm about to give you is for black women. Okay. Black women, you are among the highest to get stroke, heart disease, heart attack, all these things. So that what they're saying is black women in age ranges of 20 years and older, only nearly 58% of them have high blood pressure already. I was diagnosed when I was like 21, but because I was a young dummy, I didn't know what that meant. I mean, I did know, but I didn't know what that meant because my naiveness, stupidity, and lack of knowledge didn't help me none. And I was supposed to have been warned. But anywho, still, I'm doing too much. Black women ages 20 and older, nearly 58% of us have high blood pressure. But only about 20% of those women have their blood pressure under control. What does that mean? Well, if they said 58% have high blood pressure and only 20% have it under control, that means another 38% of black women, just black women, are at risk of having a stroke and possibly dying. Because everybody don't have deficits like I have deficits. A lot of people just have death. They don't wake up from it. It do what it do, and it just comes and steal your life. So I'm saying all this to encourage you to please keep track. Keep track of you, of your life, of the things you're doing in your present so that you can have a better future. I'm even trying to do better with doing, yeah, I'm trying to do better with making sure I do better in my present so that I can have a greater future. So I'm encouraging you to do that. Because again, 38% of us, just us, are at risk right now of having a stroke and dying. That ain't cool. We gotta do better. That's why this is here. So you can learn what you don't know. Because you can't do nothing about what you don't know. But when you learn better, you get to do better. That's what this is all about. Did you know only 38%, I mean, 38, that number's in my head now because I just talked about it. Only 39% of Black women are aware that the chest pains are a sign of a heart attack. Because I didn't even notice until I was doing research and I learned. So keep that at the forefront of your mind. Don't just allow pains, because oftentimes we in pain and we just forget about it. We be all right because we're so used to people telling us to be quiet. This been this way our whole lives. Stop all that crying before I give you a reason to cry. You'll be all right. You ain't bleeding, or all these different things. So we get caught up and then we forget to take care of ourselves because we come with these things that we was taught as kids, but that's not okay. So don't ignore your body. 39% of women, Black women, are aware that chest pains can be a sign of a heart attack. That's real, y'all. I ain't never had a heart attack, but I heard they're painful. And I know strokes are painful. So take your meds. Keep track, okay? Now, only 33% of those same Black women recognize that pain spreading when they keep moving and radiating. If it radiates to your shoulders, your neck, your arms, and like all through these areas, those are signs that you might be having a heart attack. Now, unfortunately, this can happen in any woman, but the research has said that this is for Black women. That don't mean nobody is obsolete, because when it comes to life and situations, ain't nobody safe. Did I not tell y'all about that cryptogenic stroke that comes from nothing, just existing? You just been breathing and life was like, stroke out. It happens. So don't think you're safe because I'm saying Black women. But no, heart disease is a real thing for everybody, but it's really predominant in Black women. They said among Black women who 20 and older, 59% of us have cardiovascular disease. And that's probably because we're sitting around smoking blunts and cigarettes, and none of us, well, not none of us, but not a lot of us, or enough of us are out here keeping track, drinking water, going for walks every day, 20 minutes. I'm telling you, it'll change the game. So do what's necessary so you can be here a little bit longer, so you can see your kids and your grandkids and be with your loved ones and have a future. Cardiovascular disease kills more than 50,000 Black women annually. Did you hear what I said? Cardiovascular disease kills more than 50,000 Black women annually. Those are big numbers, y'all. All because we won't take the ham hocks out of our greens. Just because it's soul food don't mean we have to still cook it the same. We have to move different, y'all. Stroke is a leading cause of death amongst Black women. I praise you, God, that I'm still here. That's why I know I'm here on purpose with purpose. Because the fact that I know for a fact that my mom died from a stroke, and then the research says stroke is the leading cause of death in Black women. That's because we always got to be the strong one. And everything get us from 0 to a million. And we bust vessels throughout our bodies. We consume all this salt. We stress about things that's out of our control when we should just let go and let God. So as a Black woman who had a stroke 10 years ago, I plead with you. I beg of you to do what's necessary. That temporary relief that you feel in when that cigarette give you a head high, it may be the thing that busts that vessel, like it did for me. I don't want that for you. I want you to thrive. I want you to live. I want you to have happiness. I want you to embrace even your pains and your woes and learn to sit in that chair of joy because everything has that. And speaking of that, we're going to take a moment, literally a moment. I'm going to put on an alarm for 60 seconds. And we're about to take a moment and we're going to have a chair of joy together. And we're going to just sit for 60 seconds and find our happy place. Because we all have a happy place, right? But oftentimes when you go through life, you can't seem to find your happy place because you stressed. You stressed to the max. So we're going to take 1 minute and you can close your eyes if you want to or not. But we're about to sit, breathe, think, and feel. There's a real science behind this chair of joy, and I'm becoming certified in it. So, are we talking about stress and keeping things down? We're about to just take a moment, taking a 60-second break, and we're about to do a chair of joy. So, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes with me. Close your eyes and take 3 good deep breaths. Sit back in wherever you are. Just sit back and let your body relax. Take 3 good breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. 2 more times. Breathe out. One more time. Now, while you're sitting back in your chair, you took those good breaths. Imagine your body and wherever is your happy place. I want you to remember and take you and your favorite chair to that place and just sit. Oh, that was a fast 60 seconds. But I still want you to sit in that feeling. Sit in that feeling and sit in that moment in your chair of joy. Still breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to take notice of what you're feeling. What are you feeling in your body? Where are you feeling it? And embrace it. Breathe it in and push it out. And just feel. Feel yourself in that place, knowing that you are safe, you are loved, you are necessary, you are purposeful, and you are you, perfectly imperfect, wonderfully made. Take in one more good breath, in through your nose and out through your mouth. You can open your eyes now. Good job, good job, good job. So I feel a little bit better. Now, with that being said and with that being done, I'm encouraging you guys to do this on more of a regular basis. Okay? Just take time out to breathe and take in everything that is you in your life, in your being. Because your existence, it matters and you're important. So, like I said before, if he put you on that wake up list, you're here on purpose with purpose. And he got something he needs you to do, but you got to be obedient and listen and walk in your truth, whatever that looks like. And remember, he used the broken, he used the weak, he used the ones who wasn't so sure. So don't think because you're going through what you're going through that you're not still here on purpose with purpose, that you don't have a job to do, because you do. Okay. Now, here we go. Here's one of the fun
Push
parts.
through with that strength in you. Get up, what? Get moving. Get up, what? Get moving.
Yes, get up, get moving. So here we go. Up. We're finna get moving. A little something, something, something. Remember, you don't have to go crazy with the things you do. You just have to do something. You have to be purposeful, right? We have to move with intent. So now I want you to stretch. Stretch however your therapist taught you to stretch, or however you know you can stretch. Because everybody not in therapy, but everybody know what they need to do. We're gonna do 3 sets of 10 with a lot of little things. Well, not a lot, but just a little bit. Because remember, something from something equals something. But if you do nothing and you just complain about it, you ain't gonna get nothing. So it's so important that you put in the work for yourself. This is your body. This is your health. This is your recovery. You have to do the necessary things for you to be okay. I'm sore. I'm getting more feeling in my body ever since I've been seeing a chiropractor because, yeah, things is hurting. But okay, he won't bring you none, he won't get you through. Okay, we're going to start with shoulder shrugs. 10, see? 9, the left one don't do nothing yet. 8, not a lot. 7, but keep going. 6, don't quit. 5, you feel it. 4, push through. 3, strengthen you. 2, one more, and 1. Bow. We're gonna do 2 things at a time, so that way we can kind of go through them. So now we're gonna do our scapular press, which basically means you opening your chest. Okay, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Ooh, that crack. 6, you got it. 5, push through. 4, don't quit. 3, almost there. 2, one more, and 1. Bow, same thing. Second set, shoulder shrugs. Let's get it. 10, 9. That left one gonna do something. 8, come on, don't quit. 7, 6, push through. 5, strengthen you. 4, keep it going. 3, almost there. 2, one more, and 1. Scapular press. Remember, I'm doing this because everybody don't have nobody to work out with, and sometimes you don't want to be alone. You want to have some team, some company. So 10, 9, open your chest up. 8, 7, whoo, 6, wow, 5, 4, 3, that left arm, 2, and 1. Last set of these, and then we're gonna move on. Shoulder shrugs. The more you do it, practice makes better, right? 10, 9, 8, slow and controlled. 7, you got this. 6, push through. 5, strengthen you. 4, keep going. 3, almost there. 2, one more, and 1. Woo! My God. He know we can do he know we got this. Let's get it. 10, scapular press. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You see, I'm trying to force that left one. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You got to be intentional. So now, I don't know if you like me, but I know after my stroke, my left butt cheek fell. So now I've been trying to pick it up. So now we're about to do some squats or sit to stands, whatever is easier for you. Remember to keep your core tight and put your good leg a little bit further. Put your strong leg, shall I say, your strong leg a little more in the front so that you can force the weight to go through your weaker leg. We're doing 3 sets of 10, and let's get it. Strengthen you, slow and controlled. 10. Whew. 9. 8. You got this. 7. Straight talk. 6 is up to you. 5. Halfway point. 4. Oh, I feel it. 3. My left butt cheek. 2. Don't give up. And 1. Walk it out and just march in place for 10. Count for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's go. 2. Keep it going to 1. Okay, same thing. Squat it out. Whew. Breathe. 10, 9. Slow and controlled. 8. You got this. 7. Push through. 6. Oh my God. 5. Halfway point. 4. Almost there. 3. It hurts so good. Whew. 2. 1 more. You're going to walk these out. Walk them out. Walk them out. Walk them out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it going. Last set. We got this. Come on. Drop it like it's hot and pick it up like it's cold, which means slow and controlled. Let's get it. 10. 9. Push it through. 8. Lean left. 7. Be intentional. 6. Keep pushing. 5. Straight talk. 4. Strengthen you. 3. Push it through. 2. Oh, my hamstring. 1. Walk it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay. Now, child, listen. That's the goal every day. Is to do a little something to get you closer to your destination. Remember, practice makes better. If you stop, you won't make no gains. If you just sit, you won't make no gains. If you just lay, you ain't gonna make no gains. We have to be intentional about this recovery. We have to, man, listen. This ain't for the weak. Okay? So if you're going through it, it means you was entrusted to go through it. You're strong enough to get through it. You just don't know how resilient you are yet. So allow it to do what it do for you. It's going to grow you. It's going to strengthen you. It's going to move you. So keep moving. But I left my shirt. I was supposed to have been teaching y'all how to put on a shirt with one hand. Matter of fact, I'm going to go grab. I ain't that fast. See, this is my fault because I should have been more prepared. But again, that's kind of what happened. So I'm probably gonna I'm gonna show you how to tie your shoe with one hand instead because I'm in that area and it's easier to do. So I'm about to matter of fact, I got you. I got a coat. I'm gonna show you how to put your zipper on because um when you have wintertime or you have springtime, you usually have a jacket you gotta put on. And sometimes there's nobody around. Or sometimes you don't want to have to depend on nobody. So your girl got you. She'll show you how to put your jacket on with the one hand, of course, and zip it up because that's a struggle. And most people don't understand that struggle because they don't live that struggle. But I'm here to tell you, honey, it ain't easy doing what we do and coming through with that strength in you to push through whatever it is that life throws at you. But we're in a building. So look at this hair, y'all. I ain't never had this much hair. Okay, I'm gonna grab this jacket really quick out this closet right here. And I'm gonna show you how we do this. Here I come. The topic of the day is on the way. Don't hesitate to listen. Listen to the topic. Okay, the topic on the day is on its way. Okay, I couldn't put my song up, so I had to just sing it. But the topic of the day today is a Mimic Monday. So today I was showing you how to do things with one hand because, as you know, my left hand don't do too much of the things I need to do. And a lot of people in this situation, so they be trying to figure out, how am I going to zip my jacket up by myself? So let me show you how you're gonna zip your jacket up by yourself because we are very handy capable. Okay. I know that the government sees us as handicapped, and some of us are capped. But those who like me, we're not capped off. So we are handy capable. Now let me show you. I'm gonna turn my camera down a little bit so you can see me. Here we go. So what I do, because I know this is my good hand, I usually take my zipper to that side and then I hold it with, see how I put my left hand right here so it don't move. So boom. See, I got it in there. Now you probably like, how you gonna pull the thing up? Because this ain't gonna stay in, and it doesn't. But you kind of go under, the initial, I don't even know what you call it, the zipper. And see how I'm using my thumb? I held it down, now I got it started. So now that it's started, I hold with my middle finger and I pull up. Then I adjust the jacket so it can be, regular. And then do the same thing. Use my middle finger. See, I'm holding it with the middle finger and then I'm using the index and the thumb to go up. So that's how you put your coat on by yourself without having to worry about nobody helping you out. Because where there's a will, there's an absolute way. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you that one more time. So, the coat got a little stretch to it, right? So you take your little stretch and utilize it. You use what you got and work with your resources. And you put it in. Now, if I just try to zip this, it ain't gonna do nothing. So I put my finger in between. You saw that part? I don't even know how to explain it, but I hope you saw that part. And then you adjust it. And you proceed to continue the zip. Now, if there's ever anything that you personally need help with that I haven't made a video about yet, don't hesitate to message me either on my Facebook page, my YouTube, or go to strengthenyou.org or even strengthenyou@gmail.com. And you can, message me and I will try my best to make whatever video it is that you need because we all have different situations. And I want to make sure you see how we get the coat off. So on the inside, I'm slowly pulling it down. I don't know if you can see my hand is in here pinching, but I'm pinching and pulling down at the same time. So that's how I take the jacket off. So you had an example of how to sip it. Um, there are other things that I'm gonna end up showing you. There are other things I'm gonna end up showing you, but just know that there are always ways around the things that present you challenges. The things that challenge you are the things that it's going to elevate you. It's going to remind you of your resilience. It's going to remind you what you are capable of. Because I know there's a lot of things that I thought I wouldn't be able to do until I was by myself, and then I had to figure it out because I have a no give up type of personality. So I wasn't going to allow my my deficits to take away certain things from me. I mean, certain things that I just can't do. It is what it is. But there's certain things I'm learning. Like even look, let's see if I can do it while you watching. I had learned how to braid my hair a little bit. Wait, I don't think I remember how to do it now that I got y'all watching. It's supposed to be a mimic money Monday while I teach you stuff, but sometimes the teacher becomes the student. So yeah, I gotta practice it again. I can't think of it, but know that I figured out ways to do things because I didn't have a choice. So sometimes you're gonna go through things in life where you just don't have a choice, but to figure it out, and that's good. Remember, that is good. Let things challenge you because they're going to grow you into the person you're meant to be. That's how we become old and wise because we go through things while we're young. So embrace all of it, take it all in, allow it, like I said, to grow you. Allow it to even use you as a walking testament of God and His greatness and what you can overcome and accomplish as long as you don't give in to giving up on yourself. Oh my goodness, that hit the wrong way. I swallowed wrong. Anyway, for all of my listening viewers, I encourage you to watch this on YouTube or even Facebook because watching the video is always better than just hearing because we actually work out together. Remember, this is an interactive podcast. I look for, feedback and we do exercise together and we hold each other accountable and we do things differently and I don't just interview people all the time because we all got a story, and I just want to remind everybody that this story is not them. You are not what happened to you. Your story don't define who you are. It's just how you live through that story. So my goal is to encourage people to know that life will show up and happen to everybody. Nobody's safe, whether it's a stroke, whether it's heart disease, whether it's cancer, whether it's rheumatoid arthritis, whether it's MS. It don't matter what nobody's situation is. Just know we all have them. They are situations and they are what they are. But those are not the things that define us. What defines us is how we treat people despite our situation. What defines us is how many times we get up after we keep getting knocked down. So don't allow what keep knocking you down to keep you down or to make you feel incompetent or make you feel less than or make you feel like you're being punished. No, half the time we're going through things because we're resilient. We're the ones, you know how they say the toughest battles was given to the greatest soldiers. Think of it like that. And this is why I always say things like people with trauma are superhero people because the average person, meaning those who, don't have ailments right now, they can't do the things that we do with one hand or with our brain being rewired. We don't have the same capacity that we once had, and to still be able to fight for ourselves, to love, to give back, to try, to smile, to find happiness. Like these things take power and they take strength and they take courage. So I'm sitting here doing my best to not only encourage you, to love you, but to also encourage you to embrace your pains, to embrace your woes, to embrace everything. Take the good, the bad, the ugly, and indifferent because it all is helping you to become the person who you're meant to be. This is not a permanent state, guys. This is a temporary situation that you're in. This life is temporary. But real talk, the things you're going through right now are temporary. And as long as you continue to practicing, your today won't be your tomorrow. So you have to do what's necessary for you today and change the way you're thinking today in order for tomorrow to look a little bit different for you. If you want it brighter, you got to choose that. Okay? Don't just allow these things to take your happiness. It's stealing from you. Don't let it steal from you what you deserve. Everybody deserves to be happy. Everybody deserves to smile. Everybody deserves to be at peace. And the only way you're going to get that is when you choose it for yourself. Okay. Stroke brain, okay? I want to tell you before I forget. If you are a person who deal with mobility issues, I encourage you to get you a vibrating plate. You just stand on it and let that thing shake you and move your lymph nodes and get things circulating because we can't move things the way we want to move them because of our situation. So if you have limitations, get on Temu or TikTok shops, wherever you like to do your shopping, even Amazon, and get you a vibrating board or a vibrating plate. I got one. It works. My body feels different after I get off of it for 10 minutes. They encourage you to use it for 10 minutes a day. Do it for yourself. Remember, this is your recovery. It's up to you to do what's necessary. So when things start happening and you see them happening, do what's necessary so that you can stop it in its tracks. Also, I'm going to start doing giveaways again. And I have a couple of splints that's not used, of course. And I have a couple of stacking cones that's meant for your motor skills with your hand. So I have a few sets of those, and I'm going to start doing giveaways here soon. So more to come about that. Be excited for the giveaways and be excited for a new reality show that's going to be coming soon, okay? That is basically talking about people of different abilities. And we're going to put some jokes in there with it and just, man, showcase us a little differently because people don't really know what it takes to do what we do on a regular basis. They think they know, but they really don't have a clue. So be on the lookout for that. Also, support group is every Friday on Google Meet. Okay. It is not your traditional average support group. It is not a woe is me support group because ain't nobody got time for that. So we sit and laugh and talk and people do whatever it is that they do with no judgment and it's a free zone. We don't just focus on stroke because we're more than just stroke survivors. We're people. So we focus on things about people. But yeah, so I encourage you to come. The link is at the very top of the Strengthen You page. It's pinned up there so you cannot miss it. Um, Again, if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Know that you are loved, you are needed, you are important, you are necessary. You're here on purpose with purpose. Don't be embarrassed of the crown that you're wearing. Wear it with pride. Put a lantern inside your crown and then turn that light up in your lantern so that light can radiate all over you and through you. Anything that's negative gonna bounce back off of you because ain't nobody got time for that. We got too much darkness around us already. So we're gonna do what's necessary for our light to shine bright and to dismiss anything that's not conducive to our growth. So again, I'm here to just motivate you, to encourage you, to inspire you to never give in to giving up on yourself, to remind you that you are not what happened to you, to remind you that you need this storm. You need this storm for your flowers to grow. You can't get flowers from dry land. It's a desert. So you have to have rain. You have to have trials and tribulations. That's all rain is. And then your flowers will bloom and they'll be so strong because of it. So stay encouraged, honey. Don't give up on yourself. Know that there's a purpose for your pay, and you're here on purpose with purpose. Trust the process and trust the purpose. And remember, somebody's watching you. You just never know who's watching you. So do your best to be with integrity at all times and keep that strength in you. And tune in next week for some more straight talk with your girl strength. And we may have a visitor. I don't know yet. We will see what happens and what God puts on my heart. But I love you in case you haven't heard it today. You are needed. I need you. You are necessary. Please stay up. Stay encouraged. And I'll see you next week, my honeys. Check out this outro.
We hit you with that strength in you. We hit you with that strength in you. You get your motivation, you get your inspiration, you get the fuel to feed, hey, every nation. You came through, we strengthen you. You came through, we strengthen you. You got the fuel to do what you do, hey, do it true.